What's going on, guys? Nick back again with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a headstand. So I know a lot of you guys want to learn the handstand. I have plenty of videos on how to learn the handstand. I'll put them up on the screen somewhere right now. However, learning to do a headstand will only help you learn the handstand. So if you're trying to learn a handstand, you might want to learn the headstand first because there's a lot of the same elements between the two. So today I'll show you how to do that headstand, what approach you need to take in order to learn it, and you can learn this probably within a few days, even within one day if you're already pretty good with your own body weight. It's a lot of just body weight awareness and understanding how to maneuver your body, especially while being upside down, which may be very new to some of you. Let's get right into it. I'll show you the steps on how to learn the headstand. All right, so first things first, you need to have the right hand and head placement. So when you put your hands on the ground, you're gonna wanna spread those fingers out. You wanna have as much surface area to the ground as possible. It's only gonna help you balance. Same applies with handstand. So once we have our hands on the ground around shoulder width apart, you don't wanna put your head right in between your hands, right? That's a big common mistake a lot of people do. They put their head right in between their hands. Now, forward and backward, it's a lot harder to balance because I'm in a straight line. However, if I create a triangle with my hands and my head, having my head a little bit above both my hands, that's gonna mitigate the risk of me falling forward or backwards because it's like a tripod now. The more point of contact to the ground, the easier it is. So why would you have your head and your hands all in a straight line if you can make that triangle, allowing you to balance much, much easier? First things first, make sure your head is above your hands. All right, so once you have that head placement down, you're making that triangle. Now we're gonna use the wall for help. But first, you're gonna need the assistance, and then eventually you won't, by doing this specific drill. Let me show you. So we can get into our headstand position, right? You might want a mat so that it's not a hard surface. I'm just gonna use like a piece of clothing for now, that'll do. And now we're gonna put our head down, and then we're gonna use one leg to kick up against the wall. Right, just like a handstand. So we're in our triangle, whatever leg you're comfortable with, right, we're gonna kick up with. Right, boom, boom, then we hit the wall, right, we're in this position. Now the problem is our core's not engaged, and then this is how we're gonna fall, right? So we need to get our core engaged. How do we do that? After we kick up, we're gonna bring our feet down to our butt, and then as our knees go down, our butt's gonna go back towards the wall. Right? Boom. Now my core is very engaged. From here, if I were to think about putting a pin right into my hip, right? I could do anything I want with my legs. As long as my hip stays in that same spot, meaning my core is engaged, doesn't matter what I do. Right? So, once we go down and our knees come out and our butt stays back, boom, your core is engaged. You want to practice that over and over and over and over again until you can pause with your feet off the wall and completely balance. So at first, what might happen is you'll kick up, you'll tuck in, your knees will come down, your butt won't go so far back, and you'll lose it, right? But once you understand that as my knees are coming down here, I have to bring my butt back in order to stay balanced, then you're good. Once you're in this position, hell, this is easy, right? Boom. We can do anything we want once our core is engaged. But that is the specific drill you need to do in order to learn the headstand. So really, it's that simple. If you could understand that drill alone, that's how you do a headstand. Once your hand placement and head placement's right, and you learn how to engage your core after kicking up against the wall and practicing a lot with those negatives, you'll easily be able to hold it without the wall. Now, if you want to take it a step further and you're afraid to kick up without the wall, you need to learn how to press into it. So how do we do that, and what do I mean by press? So a press will look like this. I'll show you the most advanced version, and then I'll take it back a notch. So the most advanced version is a straight leg press. Boom, right? And then all the way back down. This is an amazing workout just for your core. Right? Because if you press into it, it's way more controlled. You're likely not gonna fall. Now, how do we learn how to do that? First step is you gotta learn a tucked press. then you gotta learn a straddle press, and then you can learn the full press. So at first, what I would highly suggest is keep doing the negatives. You're doing a negative tucked press when you're learning the headstand, as I just showed. Then once you get very comfortable with that, try doing the positive part of the motion, right? So this way, you'll go in your headstand position, you're gonna walk all the way in, right? So your knees are basically at your chin. Then from here, you're gonna try to lift and unfold your butt up. Now I'm in that headstand position, same as I was when I was doing the negatives, right? Exactly the same, right? It's hard to unfold those hips though, right? Once you get used to this motion right here, unfolding your hips up, gets a lot easier, and you'll have total control of your core. You'll be able to hold a headstand wherever, whenever. This will also help you a lot when learning how to do a handstand, because it's the same core engagement in order to get in that straight line. That's all we're doing, is I'm teaching you how to get in a straight line, opposed to being bananaed, where you're likely gonna fall. So same applies as the tucked. If you wanna learn a straddle, you'll do straddle negatives, then you do straddle positives. And if you wanna learn the full, you do full negatives and full positives. And eventually you won't need the wall at all, and you'll do all these type of pressing, and you'll have a bunch of fun with it, and you'll need to learn the handstand just to make it a little bit harder and to challenge yourself. All right guys, so it's that simple. It's really just one or two drills that you need to practice, and understanding how to engage your core and get in a straight line in order to hold that headstand. Once you master that, you'll be able to have much more fun with it, and you'll be able to do it freely, anywhere, anytime. Now, if you like that video and you want to go on to handstands, check out my other videos on how to learn handstands. They are very similar with a few more added aspects. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. Also, please check me out on all other social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at core_calisthenics. Check out my website, corecalisthenics.com, as every single workout I know in there, and me explain the right way to do it in under 1 to 2 minutes. And stay tuned for my videos every single Saturday at 12 p.m. noon Eastern time. And I'll see you guys in the next video.